Right, today we're resurrecting the Yaris. It is grim. It hasn't started for about a week and a half. Yeah, it hasn't started for about a week and a half. It is grim. I've just cleaned the interior up a little bit. I haven't hoovered it or anything yet, but I've cleaned the plastics off. And my father's taking the family car out, and I need to move this up in front of the house. So let's see if it starts. Straight up. No hesitation. Well, I had a little bit of hesitation. Drop the bonnet and move the car. Now she's started and had a bit of time to warm up, I think the next question is, does it move? Because the brakes on this do seize on. They're a little rusty. I'm going to run it up and down this space. Rub some of the rust off. Cool, you can just hear the rust. Yeah, it's rubbing off now. Yeah, she's good. She's a good 'un. Well, I'm going to finish getting this tidied up and then we'll take it out for a drive. Right, that is the Yaris now cleaned. It's taken me about 2 hours to clean it. As you can see in the video as well, it's started up perfectly fine. It's running perfectly fine. I'm just going to take it out for a quick little blast because I haven't actually had, I haven't actually enjoyed it properly lately. Because I've been driving the Audi so much. Because I've been going here, there, and bloody everywhere. So yeah. This video, as you can tell by the title, now I've got everything out of the way, is about why the Yaris is such an important car to me. More specifically this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to somewhere, I don't know where, probably get some cinematics of it, which you'll see probably before this bit. And yeah, so this car, well, the Yaris T-Sport in general is important to me because obviously I had one as a first car. Admittedly, the one that I had as a first car was an absolute shed. It was a previous Cat D write-off. None of the body panels lined up, all the shut lines were off. Well, at least on the front end anyway. All the front end shut lines were off, like the wings, the bonnets. Both the bumpers weren't aligned properly. The rear bumper was held on with cable ties. So yeah. The first Yaris was an absolute shed, but it was my first car, and because it was my first car, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was a car that gave me the freedom. It was my first project car, even though I didn't really do much to it. Not like this one anyway. This one's taken off pretty well. But yeah, the first Yaris was my first project car. It was my first bit of freedom. It was a fun car. It was a pretty cool car for a first car. I don't know if everyone would agree, but I think it was a pretty cool car for a first car. Engine size as well, a 1.5 as a first car. That's, over in the UK, that can be quite unheard of. I'm just going to go and take a cruise through town, actually. But yeah, a 1.5, quite unheard of for a first car. So, it was definitely unique, it was definitely different. Yeah, definitely different. Everyone's looking at me because this car's so flipping loud. And yeah, gave me a big intro to the car scene as well. A big intro to the car scene. It was the one that took me to my first car meet, so I did my first car shows in it. Not that it was really anything to show off, but I did my first car shows in it. So, you know, the Yaris T-Sport, in that respect, has been my first bit of everything, near enough. And it's been the reason why I love cars so much now. Because, yeah, being on the car scene and realising what the car scene's actually about and being part of it is, a big thing for me. A really big thing for me. Next point. Now this is actually going to relate directly to this car. This car, this exact T-Sport, is the T-Sport that took my YouTube channel off. It was the one that made me build up a big lot of subscribers. It was the one that I did all of my good videos on, the review, the buyer's guide, all of the big hitting videos. You know, it's the one that I've done the most to. It's the one that's been most showed on the channel now, in regards to being modified. You know, it is the project. This Yaris as well is the one that I'm known for. Obviously through YouTube I'm known for it. My Instagram following has been getting a lot bigger because of it. People on the car scene, people know me for having a Yaris T-Sport. And that's why, again, it's such a big thing for me, such a special little car. People have their special cars, you know, but a lot of the time it's things like their special cars, a Skyline or 350Z or an Evo or, you know, a Toyota Supra. You know, that's what general people's special cars are. No one really appreciates cars like this, where, you know, it's the intro to something big. It's, you know, it seems like an insignificant car, but it's got such a big meaning to someone. People that, when you say, what is your special car, don't see that side of stuff. Whereas with me, with this little gem, this is a big car to me. It is a big piece of my life. The reason why I'm making this video as well is because, obviously, I've now got an Audi as well. And people say to me, oh, you've got an Audi, you've got a big boy's car, why don't you sell the little Yaris? It's only a first car, it's only a little chav wagon. Like, why don't you sell it? You've got your Audi now. I won't sell it, and it's not going anywhere, purely for the reasons that I've just given you. It's what I'm known for. It's the base of this channel. It's the base of me getting, well, not really getting into cars, I was already into cars, but, you know, it was the base of me getting into the car scene and stuff like that. You know, it's more, in my eyes, it's more than just a car. This Yaris specifically as well houses some of my greatest memories too. Some of my greatest road trips, you know, going to get the wheels 2 hours up Peterborough. I've only done one car show in this, but, you know, it was quite a big car show. So doing that, you know, it's got a lot of memories with it. Big videos on my YouTube channel. You know, there's just so much that goes into this little car, and that is why it's not going anywhere. Now, in regards to building this car, I know I keep talking about building the car and what the plans are and stuff like that. I know I keep talking about that sort of stuff, but in regards to building this car, no matter how long it's going to take me, it will get built. Because, again, it's not going anywhere. This car will follow me. I would rather sell the Audi than sell this, because of how much sentimental value this car has got. Even though saying that, now the Audi's on par with sentimental value as well, but for a completely different reason. So both of my cars have sentimental value, but if I had to get rid of one, it would be the Audi, more than likely. Because I'm not known for the Audi. The Audi, people only know the Audi because it's something that I drive instead of this. Like, I'm not known for it. This YouTube channel isn't based upon it. You know, it's got the meaning in regards to the road trips and stuff that I've done in it, but it don't have the following that this car's got. And to me, that as well is very important. The following. I would rather add to my collection of cars than get rid of cars, to be honest with you. The sheds, you know, the absolute nuggets that I'd buy, or potentially buy, I'd happily get rid of. But ones that have served me well, ones that have a purpose, ones that they build me up to be who I am. You know, the cars like that are the cars that I'm going to keep. I'm dropping back a little bit because I'm hitting a national speed limit and I want to absolutely hoon it. I don't want to leave this little Volkswagen up behind. Well, it's just over the national speed limit, but we'll slow back down. And, as well, this car is just, it's such a fun little car to drive. It's so revvy, it's so... For what it is, it's a bloody quick car, and it always puts a smile on my face when I drive it. Like, this car has gone from being my daily driver, where I've put 16,000 miles on this car in the year I've had it. 16,000. It's never given up on me. It's never broke. It's never shown any signs of wanting to break down. It's been a solid car, and now I only drive it every now and then. Me doing that makes this car more special. When I drive it, it means a lot more to me because I don't drive it every day. I get the sensation of how special this car is back. You know, I can get in it, I can hoon it, I can have a smile on my face whilst doing so. Whereas before, I could hoon this car. Yeah, I could hoon this car and it wouldn't give me half the reaction you see on videos now. Just gonna loop back round down some country lanes and go back into my hometown. But yeah, that's why this car is such a special car to me, because it's made me and it's given me what I've got now. Yeah, my YouTube channel is still in very, very, very early days, but if it wasn't for this car, I would not have nearly 500 subscribers already. If it wasn't for this car, I wouldn't have half the following I've got on social medias. If it wasn't for this car, I wouldn't have half the friends I've got. This car's given me so much, and that's why when people say to me about selling it, that's why I find it so hard to let it go. Because it's given me so much, and it's been a reliable car, a really reliable car, and I can't bring myself to sell it. Like, for the past week and a half, this car has just been left sat outside my house, doing nothing, absolutely nothing. It's just been left sitting there. It hasn't even been started, hasn't been driven, nothing. And I see it sitting there, and I always get the urge to want to jump in it and drive it. But because of other life commitments now, like, you know, my new girlfriend who lives a 40-minute drive away from me, which I use the Audi for, because of commitments like that, it don't get driven all the time. And again, when I jump in it and do drive it, it's special, and that's what I like. I sit there, I have the urge to drive it, I hold it off, and when I do drive it, I love it. I mean, I'm now poodling down some country lanes, which I would usually go quite quickly down. But I'm just enjoying the drive, and I'm also trying to talk and trying to keep the car quiet, but do you know what, fuck it. No speed limits are being broken, by the way. I forgot what I was saying, because I was enjoying myself, and that's what this car's all about. That was just a quick little blast along a little stretch of road. I hit bang on 60, which is national speed limit, and even then, I liked it. You know, like, it does put a smile on my face. And yeah, I'm just muttering on and repeating myself now. So what I'm probably going to go and do is, because I've literally just finished cleaning this car and she is looking fit, oh, wheel spin, bit of mud there, and she is looking fit, I've got to smack some cinematics on her. I'm going to go and find somewhere to park up and do that. Blooming cyclists. So, yeah, I'm going to outro the video here, guys. I know it's a bit of a soppy one. I know it's a bit of me rambling on. But yeah, for those of you that are wondering why don't I sell it, why does it mean so much to me, whatever your questions are, for those of you that are wondering all that sort of stuff, here's the video why. Because it's given me so much and it's what I'm known for. That's why this car, no matter what goes on, no matter where I go, this car will come with me. This car specifically. I have no intentions of selling it. I have no plans to sell it. I just have plans to build it up more. I have plans to turn it into what I imagine it to be, and I'm going to try and get there. At the moment, funds are tight because I've got it all tied up in saving for a house and stuff like that. At the end of the day, it's me growing up. But when the time comes, and I do have, hopefully, the money to chuck at this car, it's happening. It is happening. I'm going to try and, you know, maintain with doing little bits for now. I'm going to try and just keep tinkering around with it, changing little things, but the bigger stuff is yet to come, and the bigger stuff, fingers crossed, will come very, very soon. And on that note, guys, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said in the last video, there is a giveaway at 500 subscribers, so make sure you do hit that subscribe button to be in with a chance of this competition happening. And without further ado, I'm going to end this video. I hope you enjoy the cinematics. I'm going to try my best at doing them. But yeah, hope you enjoy them. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.